Welcome back. Well, the customer is always right, but is that mantra actually good for business? With consumers calling all the shots when it comes to retail, many businesses are sacrificing profits just to try to keep their customers happy. So what role can tech play in getting the balance right so your business can make a decent buck? Well, Raghav Sibal is Managing Director of ANZ at Manhattan Associates, and he joins me now in studio. Welcome to the program. Good to see you.
Thanks. Good to be here.
So you've conducted a survey of about 1,000 retailers across the board to, I guess, just sound them out. What sort of findings did you come up with?
Sure. Yeah. So we work with the leading Australian retailers, and the survey really was to get a better understanding of what the consumer really wants from the retailers. And what we noticed, there is a growing gap between what they're expecting and what the retailers can provide. And some of these are outlined in the trends we are seeing with the boomeranging and also with consumers now going online to look at some of the products, and they find that the inventory that they see as being available in the store, but when they walk into the store, is not actually there. And that's causing a bit of angst amongst the customers and impacting loyalty.
Okay, so rewind for a second. What's boomeranging?
Boomeranging is a behavior or a trend we are seeing where a consumer goes online to research a product, then they go in the store to try it out or to feel it, and then they go back online to look for the cheapest online retailer to purchase it from.
So yeah, using the bricks and mortar stores as a showroom. So how then can technology help combat that?
Yeah, there's a couple of ways. So the first step, and the retailers need to take a measured approach, right? The first step is we give the consumer the visibility to the inventory that exists across the network. And this can be done by making the inventory that's available in stores available accurately. So when they look at their inventory position online, they go into the store, the product is actually available. And at the same time, if the store associates are now geared with technology to look up products that may not be available in the style or the color that they're looking for, can look up if it's available in a store close by or at a distribution center that can be shipped to their house, that gives the store associate further ability to make the sale.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that once they get into your store, they're not leaving that door without a sale.
Absolutely.
And that must come down to the fundamentals of running a business. You must be willing, I guess, to sacrifice perhaps at least a bit of that margin because, you know, you are essentially competing with the whole world out there online then.
That's right. And I think retailers are taking that approach right now. What they're seeing is that by meeting these requirements or the requests of the consumer, they are kind of trying to increase the service levels. But I think it's important to also look at what's the spend? Are the trade-offs profitable? And to what extent can retailers go in meeting these demands without really focusing on the bottom line? So sometimes, you know, how do they fulfill the demand, and to introduce flexibility in meeting some of these consumer demands by investing in supply chain networks could really pay off in the end to the profitability.
Talk to us about omni-channel, because this is really a revolution, and I guess it sort of speaks to that. You look for something online, it should be in the store. The branding, everything should be all in tune. What else does omni-channel really involve?
Yeah, omni-channel, you know, it's the concept where now a consumer expects a seamless view of that retailer's brand, whether the channel's through a mobile device, through an online store, or through a catalog, or calling into customer service. So they expect the same level of service, a seamless view of what they're seeing, the prices, the merchandise, than what they would have expected.
So are Australian retailers on board in that regard? Are they getting there?
They are getting there. I think they've taken the first step. Everybody, I think, has got a web store now, and they're trying to go after the online dollars. And we've seen recently that the domestic spend for online has gone up.
We saw that in the latest NAB report.
That's right, and the Australian dollar depreciation is helping that a little bit. But at the same time, you know, once they have that seamless view, it's about how do we do clienteling, how do we give the flexible options of click and collect, delivery to home, all of that.
Raghav, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Raghav Sibal is the Managing Director for ANZ at Manhattan Associates. Well, moving